On September 2, 1950, the Smith family decided to travel to Edith Lake inside Jasper National Park in Alberta, Canada. There are many missing cases in this national park. The Smith family had a twin who were 2 years old named Lorne and Lorraine. The family reached the lake late in the afternoon and set up a camp. They were there to meet up with a church group and to spend the weekend. Few moments after arrival, the family noticed Lorraine was gone. They started searching the immediate area, and after not finding her, they asked help from others in the area. Soon the police was called and massive search started. This area has many lakes with thick vegetation. Within 2 days, 200 people were searching for the girl. They brought canine dogs, airplanes, water rescue teams, and horses to the area. 3 days after Lorraine went missing, there was a report that blood was found just southeast of the lake. A physician went to look, but there is no report of the findings. But interestingly, on this day, 30 additional trained searchers, joined by the Canadian Northwest Air Command. After 5 days of intense searching, the searchers and the police believed that Lorraine wasn't in the area, and she must have been abducted. They also brought Lorraine's twin brother to see how fast he could travel the ground. To their surprise, he easily made his way through the forest. On September 8th, 6 days after Lorraine went missing, the search was terminated. The police believed she was abducted and was stopping cars at the border to search them. The effort included more than 1,000 searchers who covered 36 square miles. This was the greatest civilian search in the history of Alberta. The search commander stated he didn't believe Lorraine was attacked by an animal because no traces of blood or clothing were ever found. At the end, Lorraine Smith was never found. At the time of this incident, Chad Sharon was an 18-year-old guy who just moved to South Bend, Indiana to attend Notre Dame University. He was an excellent student throughout high school, which gave him the scholarship to study electrical engineering. His family lived close to a lake, and he was an excellent swimmer. He was the sole child of the family and contacted his parents regularly. His last contact was on December 11th, 2012, when he texted them that everything was good, and he couldn't wait for the holidays. He also told them he had bought sweatshirts for their Christmas present. On the night of December 11th, 2012, Chad was invited to a party by his friend, which he attended. The friends drove to the party. Chad was having a good time with friends and was drinking some alcohol, but he didn't appear intoxicated. At some point, his friends told him they're leaving the party, but Chad told them he wants to stay a bit longer and will walk to his dorm. His dorm was only 5 blocks from the party. The people who were at a party stated Chad was socializing and having fun, but he wasn't drunk. He left the party around 3 in the morning and spoke to some security guard at Madison Center for direction to the nearest convenience store. He was given the address to a 7-Eleven store on the opposite direction of the lake that's close to there. When he didn't arrive the next day to his dorm, his friends reported him missing. His parents came to the city and were questioned by the police. His mother stated this was out of character of Chad and said he is a cautious person who is not a risk taker. A search was started and police dogs came to the area, but they couldn't pick up a scent. 2 months after Chad's disappearance, a worker for concrete removal company was examining the Angela Bridge when he saw what he thought was a body floating in St. Joseph River. Authorities were called and they pulled the body out. It was Chad Sharon. This location is 1 mile from where Chad was last seen. His wallet was still in his pants. The medical examiner said Chad drowned accidentally and had a blood alcohol of 0.22. The legal limit for driving a vehicle in Indiana is 0.08. But the puzzling part of story is for Chad to reach the water, he had to walk the opposite direction of where the 7-Eleven store was located. Why would he do that? He was also a competent swimmer. How would he drown? And if some criminal tried to steal from him and he had to kill him, why didn't he take Chad's wallet? There are too many mysteries involved with this case. On September 28, 23 years old Craig went to downtown of Eau Claire to have some drinks with friends. He was last seen in the early hours of September 29th on Water Street. Next day, he didn't show up for work, and he was reported as missing. Craig knew this town and the area very well, and there was no way for him to get lost. A search was started, but nothing of value was ever found. On October 6, 2022, 7 days after Craig went missing, a fisherman was at the edge of Half Moon Lake, where he found the body of Craig. An autopsy claimed he was accidentally drowned. This lake was 2 miles from where Craig went to high school and is in the middle of the city. He knew where the lake was and knew how to swim. It's weird that he died in a non-moving water in the middle of a city. We will never know what really happened to Craig Burrows. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos.